damn drones have been hunting us for 3 days. Finally thought they'd given up. Been quiet since last night, but... I guess they were just fucking with us. I didn't know they did that. My name's Paulina, by the way.
Adam.
Thanks for helping, Adam. I know we should have run, but Romero said to stay here and wait. So, you're a friend of his? Do you have some news?
Who?
I don't know who you're talking about.
Romero, he's this cop. The only good cop in this entire city. He's helping us get out of Praha. Told us to wait down here, but we haven't heard from him in a couple of days. Christ, right now I almost wish I was back in Golem.
You were in Golem City?
Out of the frying pan, as they say. We were staying low, thought the worst was behind us, until the Dvali scooped us up. We got sold to a mining camp up north, and we were on our way when... I don't know what happened. Someone, an angel I think, started shooting at the truck. One of the other girls we were with was killed, but we managed to get away. We got hidden, stayed safe, and contacted Romero. Cut to now.
You should get out of the sewers. Sooner or later, you're gonna take a wrong turn and get hemmed in. It comes to that, the drones won't even have to aim.
Drones or Dvali, we'll be dead either way. Might as well see how far we can get, right? Listen, just because we're staying down here doesn't mean you need to. The door over there is a shortcut to the surface. It's useless to us, but the code is 5398 if you're interested.
I see. Well, I appreciate that. I wish I could help somehow. But... you know? So... that's that, I guess.
Please, don't tell anyone. Viznik's not supposed to be here. Shh. But I am here.
I'll take your word.
Alright.
I was part of it. The hive mind. Inside the gate, I questioned what holds us together. Where? Why? Now this. Exiled from exile. I have been disconnected.
Disconnected? Disconnected from what? I don't understand what you're saying.
If there is a lack of understanding between my brains, may not always misfire like these. He did this to me. It's what it does. I can't force you, because I'm not like him.
Not like who?
What are you talking about?
You?
Together, they succumbanize to him. Him, the opportunist, the savior, the rat. When I resisted, I saw. It made him fear me.
Who are you talking about? Who are the people inside the gate?
They are the outcasts, the illegals, the weak and the frightened. We found solace in him, something worth defending. But it was not a choice.
If it wasn't a choice, then what was it?
The Pied Piper was a rat. His instrument was invasive. The others cannot hear it, but I can. The signal. I was too close, and now I'm too far. But you will see through him.
Let me see if I got this straight. The Pied Piper led you down here, and the Pied Piper is a rat.
Exactly. I'm glad we understand each other. Okay. Just remember, you'll only be able to confront him if he knows that you know that he knows. So, obviously, you'll need the name. The name. I'm not supposed to give it away, but I must. And then you must. Yes?
Sure.
You're asking me to go beyond that gate, to confront someone who's harmed you, who may be harming others. I'm willing to do that, but I need to know more about what's happening.
He casts them close. He brings them away. You must find out how to uncotangle him from the others, to resist the mentality.
Oh?
They need to be eased out. Figure out what holds them all together, because it's not his personality. When you finally see Richard for who he really is, You realize it cannot possibly be that.
Richard, huh? All right,
Okay.
let's go see what I've agreed to.
Pied Piper is a rat. A
If you
rat!
say so, pal. Yeah, the Pied Piper is a rat.
Isnik could use some help.
There we go. Alright.
Stranger, he should not be.
The hell?
Do not look at him.
He will harm us. He cannot harm us.
He will behave himself.
He will be made to behave. Richard will know what to do.
He will listen to Richard.
Richard, protect us, Richard. Richard.
Richard.
Come closer. Let me see you. There's nothing to be scared of. Everyone's worst impulses get checked at the door, yours included. I hope you understand the need for it. We preach pacifism here. Alternatives to terror. Don't want animals dragging in the mud.
Who are you? What is all this?
This is what the new freedom looks like. A collaborative elaboration of the imaginative experience.
Experiments of some kind.
We're beyond experiments. We're establishing truths, new models of belonging and community, ones in which people can actually live.
You're in a little utopia. There's a man outside who... He asked me to come. He said you... A man outside.
I know what it's like outside. Trapped between acts of humiliation and acts of terror. Between resolutions and registry codes. The canned laughter. The scripted dreams. It's no longer a place for people.
I came because I thought something was... It's wrong. I had reason to believe something's wrong.
Everything is wrong. That's why we're here. Bracketing out the terrors. If only in this one tiny corner of the world. Allow me to suggest something. A version of you. A version that strips away all suspicions, free of the sinister cells we cling to along the way. Here, you can be free of the injustices, the suffering, your own animal impulses. Finally, you can be human.
Right. And to fear, somehow he has created a space free from aggression, from violence, from despair. The desire to please him is overwhelming. Richard is a great man. Oh, well, thanks a lot. Even my Cassie is going haywire. He seems like an Omega. Or maybe not. Alpha? Really? Okay, let's try Alpha.
Visiting said I had to see through you. Your attempts at manipulation. To see you for what you...
Some part of you abhors violence. Some part of everyone does. See, I know you
What was
better
that?
than you know yourself. I know you don't want to hurt anyone.
What the hell's going on here? Alright.
I may not know exactly what's going on here, but I do know that an honest man wouldn't need to hide behind a screen.
I know what you're thinking. You can't wait to be the best version of yourself.
Hold on. What's going on here? Shit. Well, seems like I don't have any choice here.
I don't know for a fact that you're doing anything wrong.
That's because I'm not. Unless you count saving these people. We live in a world of brutality, repression, exile. The Restoration Act is the single greatest human rights violation of all time. These people deserve better than that.
Most men who claim to be saviors,
You have a skeptical personality. It's understandable. You're a product of your time. No one's forcing you to stay.
You don't want me to leave. What Viznik?
I want you to understand. The people who choose to be here, they are good people. And with my help, they have done something miraculous. They have found a better version of themselves, of society. Promise me you won't jeopardize that.
I think you're the one who's harming these people.
As you can see, I'm not harming anyone. I know you believe me.
I didn't come here to jeopardize these people.
That's good enough. That's all I need to hear.
It's important not to doubt. Do not be like this.
Great. Well, now what?
You're pretending to be something you're not. As individuals, maybe we're none of us know
Marius!
ourselves.
Oh, Marius!
There's no place for us.
I want you to listen carefully to my voice. Listen to it. Even when you can no longer hear me, I want you to keep listening.
Hold on, what's this? I know it wasn't easy seeing her taken like that, but we can't just run away and hide from what's happening. There's no pretending the world away. We have to face these things together. Please, you've never been away for this long before. I'm worried about you. Please come home. Right. Okay.
I've learned it's better not to sweat.
Ah, a ladder.
I can hear his voice inside of me.
Welcome
Even
to
when
the
he doesn't
next
speak.
stage of our journey. Brace yourselves. Close your inner eyes.
What's this?
We are
Oh,
moving beyond our baser impulses. Beyond violence. Beyond fear.
good people don't go upstairs. Good people do what they're told. Good people don't ask why. Good people don't doubt. Good people don't disturb Richard. Good people don't die. I see. Richard and Liborio's explorations of the mind. A hypnotic experience. Tickets on sale at Magia Klidnina Brizzy. Friday, June something. Okay. Alright, now we're getting somewhere. Oh, I gotta travel to whatever that place is.
Do not doubt yourself, Thomas.
Pocket
We all know
secretary.
what happened to a man. We all saw what happened to Vizzy.
You all saw what happened to Visit. What? What did I just... I picked up a pocket secretary, but I don't know where it went. Oh. No, that's a story item. Okay. It's a little far behind the HUD here. It's a little laggy. There we go. Jan told me what happened. You lost all our money trying to buy those fake permits. He said you were ashamed that you could no longer face me after being taken in by those horrible scam artists. But you had no reason to be ashamed. You are so much better than the rest of the world. You are vulnerable and gullible, yes. But I love you for it. Ooh. A defaced poster advertising some kind of hypnotic experience starring Richard. Parts of the poster that had been scratched out clearly had been done so for a reason. Maybe his partner didn't like his idea of exploiting people,
The old Bible is no longer
and so he had to go.
no Augs or naturals.
Okay.
No criminals or cowards. There is only a shared sense of needing to be better than we are.
Good people don't go upstairs. Okay. So... Oh.
The skeptic. All he sees is sewers and bums drawn to a face on TV. He doesn't see the world we've created. And until he does, I don't think he should say anything.
Okay, fair enough. So what's gonna happen if I just, you know, use this ladder here? What's gonna happen?
You don't belong here. You need to leave.
Why? Explain yourself. Why do I need to leave? More importantly, what are you gonna do about it? Huh? So what if I...
This is what happens when the outside world
Ooh. Level 5 security. Oh, it's a turret. Wow. Oh.
What do you mean, concrete galoshes? What the hell are galoshes?
Off we go.
Please don't shoot me.
You want to tell me what's going on?
Who are you?
Arts and crafts?
Looks like an old toy factory to me. Except something tells me it's not toys you make here.
This is Drahomir's place. The men outside are his men. They use it to, well, to run whatever scam they have going at the time.
And what scam do they have going right now?
Documents. I make forgeries for Drahomir and his men. Fake permits and passports and police credentials. Whatever he wants, or whatever he thinks he can push on people. Basically, if Drahomir tells me to make it, I make it.
So it's
I
a
see.
forgery ring, and you're pretty much at the heart of it.
Makes me sound like a ringleader. Milena is no ringleader. I'm not very good at saying no to people who point guns at me.
How did you get mixed up with these scam artists?
I started forging documents to help my friends. There were people in my life I didn't want to lose. To watch someone get displaced just because they are augmented.
Displaced to the Utilet complex.
Right.
Arm City.
There are people there who do not deserve to be. They are sent to hell simply because their permits aren't up to date enough.
So you work for these guys because you think it's the right thing to do?
I work for them because they scare me. The men outside, their job is to protect me. Either I fulfill the orders Drahomir throws at me, or he does that whole gun-waving thing. I do not like guns.
Sure.
What else can you tell me about Drahomir?
He runs a fake police checkpoint with some friends of his. The police credentials I made for them, they are some of my best work. Very convincing. Unfortunately.
So the real cops, they think Drahomir's one of them?
Either that, or he pays them off. They say there is a brotherhood among police officers.
I guess it extends even to the fake ones.
Right.
Where do I find Drahomir?
He controls a fake police checkpoint just down the street. It is where he stops people and extorts them. Preys on their fears, their desperation. If you're lucky, he charges you some ridiculous amount in exchange for one of my fake dogs.
And if you're not lucky?
He will string you along, funnel you into an endless series of promises and payments. For some, it never ends.
And all this happens in broad daylight in the middle of the street?
Amazing what people would tolerate when they are scared. A man with a gun and a fake uniform stops you in the street, tells you you must go somewhere, pay for something. Most people will do whatever he wants. But you are not like most people, are you?
You think I just walk around shooting people?
Don't you?
I
Well,
like knowing there are other options.
it's besides the point.
Okay, so stab him, scare him, or get the police to do their job for once. I remember Drahomir mentioning this cop who threatened him. She was hanging around his checkpoint. Who knows? Maybe there really is one good cop in Prague.
That sounds like the safest bet.
Maybe.
Otherwise, you're asking me to pick a fight with a bunch of guys in uniforms. Scam artists or not.
The whole city would come down on you. Still,
Yeah.
up to you how you want to handle it.
Right. And just so we're clear, you are going to stop forging documents now.
I don't like getting into trouble. And even worse is other people suffering because of me. No more faking documents ever again. Unless someone really needed one. Then I'd probably do it. I mean,
Well-
we knew for a fact that we could help someone. We should do whatever we can, right?
It depends, I guess.
It depends what you have in mind.
The docs I make, they really can fool the authorities. Sort of.
Sort of.
Right.
Drahomir flooded the streets with forgeries, so the city started tracking more, adding scanners, validation numbers. Now, unless one of my permits gets activated in the city database, it's just plastic.
So you're telling me these people pay for forgeries and then probably get deported anyway?
It doesn't have to be that way. I have 2 permits that I literally just made. And I think we can really help these people. If you're willing.
Alright, how do we help?
Their names are Edward Broad and Irenka Bauer. Drahomir was going to charge them like 20 more times. But maybe you could just give them the forgeries? Early Christmas present?
You said it's just plastic, that people get deported anyway. How does this help them?
I think I know how to get them activated. As long as you're willing to follow through.
Alright. I'll go meet Edward and Irenka. In the meantime, are you going to be okay here?
Once they learn that Drahomir's been taken care of, the others will leave me alone. He's the one I'm scared of.
We've already taken care of the guys outside. They won't be a problem.
Thank you. As mysterious military types go, you're pretty neat, I guess. By the way, there's a safe over there where they keep their money.
Yeah.
I'll give you the code. 2489. Feel free to help yourself.
What about you?
Way ahead of you.
Investigating them after they happen. That's right, geniuses.
Alright.
29 gets to pick
Good luck.
which
Alright, back here at my apartment. Got a few more questions for Mr. Seraph. Assuming he's still available.
Adam, what's going on? I didn't expect to hear from you.
I didn't expect my doctor to find dormant Augs hidden in my system.
What?
Dormant experimental Augs. You wouldn't know anything about that, would you?
Adam, you know the decisions I made for you 2 years ago.
Yes or no?
No! All the work we did on you was above board. You have my word on that. What exactly did you find?
Experimental test dogs spliced into my system. Kohler said something about a neodymium shell. Who would have designed something like that?
God, you've got a Titan Aug? It's impossible. It was just a concept.
You just said this wasn't you.
It wasn't. The DoD showed me schematics 3 years ago and asked me if I thought it could work. It was designed by somebody else, Vadim Orlov. Megan and I interviewed him once, but he wouldn't have fit in.
Orlov? Sounds Russian. Who is he? Why wouldn't he have fit in?
He was supposed to be a boy wonder, neuroscience prodigy. Got his master's degree in Moscow, post-grad in the US. His grades were off the chart, but his theories were sketchy at times. Megan said his ethics were questionable.
Megan? Megan Reed said that? The woman who gave you my DNA to experiment with?
We didn't hire him, Adam. 2 minutes into the interview, and I could tell Orlov didn't like his ideas being challenged by anyone. Least of all, a strong woman like your ex.
Uh-huh.
These schematics you saw. Don't suppose you kept a copy?
They were classified. I never had a copy. The only reason I even saw them was because the Defense Department valued my opinion. Seraph Industries did good work back in the day. When we signed a schematic, you knew it was solid.
Sure.
I've got to find this guy.
Adam, let me track him down for you. I'm leaving for London soon, but I can make phone calls. Reach out to me. Seraph Industries may be gone, but my name still carries weight in certain circles.
Do it. Contact me by infolink when you have something.
I won't let you down on this. I never felt right about losing touch with you after Panchaea. When I heard you'd shown up in Detroit alive a year after everyone thought you were dead. Why didn't you get in touch with us?
I couldn't. Rescue crews pulled me out of the ocean and dumped me in a clinic in Alaska. Nobody knew who I was. For a long time, neither did I.
My God, son, you don't think... I mean, that could have been when...
Find Orlov, Seraph. I've got questions I need answered.
I will, I promise. I'll call you.
Alright. I'll be waiting.
Doc Larry! Doc Larry!
Excuse me?
Show me latest papers. Otherwise you cannot go through here.
I know the drill.
Latest papers, huh? Alright. What?
The drill has changed. Too many forgeries. All Augs must now carry a supplementary permit authentication card. Do you have this card?
I'll clear it up with the people I work for. They'll take care of it.
And who do you work for exactly?
Does it matter? You worried I might outrank you?
Of course not. These rules, they apply to everyone. Besides, I am regional director of document checking. I report to God directly. It is God who tells me that if you continue this way, without proper permit, I am morally obliged to shoot you.
Is that right?
Is that so?
My friend, I know what you're thinking. It's terrible the way they make laws against your kind. But listen, maybe I can do something to help. We could come to an understanding.
What kind of understanding?
How so?
Lucky for you, I know a guy. An expert in permitification. A document.
Right.
He offers permits, authentication cards, peace of mind. With his help, you go wherever you want, whenever you want. No more hassles. What do you say?
I mean, I don't know. Doesn't sound legal, does it?
I think I'll just take the long way around for now.
I'll think about it though. I'll stew on it, and I'll let you know what I've decided.
Not from here, are you?
What gave it away?
What gives it away?
You just walked up to a police officer. And I have this funny feeling you expect something good to come out of it.
Well, maybe. Hey, I used to be a cop, you know?
I used to be a cop, for what it's worth.
Let me guess. Not in Prague. And
No.
not since the incident.
No.
America. Detroit, a long time ago.
I envy you. I look forward to the day that I can say I used to be a cop. A long time ago.
That bad?
That bad, huh?
If I could do it again, I would be a fireman. No one looks into a fire and thinks, shit, does this one really deserve it? You can just follow orders and feel good about it.
But then he'd have to fight fires all day and, you know, gets all hot, sweaty, choking on smoke. Be a cop, at least you can shoot people.
About the repression in this city.
Look, I have nothing against your kind, okay? Personally, I mean. But I am on the front lines of a police state. I am a child of my moment in history.
Sounds awfully abstract for a cop.
To be competent, I have to be complicit. My way of being okay with that is to be abstract. I don't drag human beings from their homes. I drag historical outliers. I don't shoot into unarmed crowds. I fulfill the will of history.
I see.
You mean the will of those in power?
Same difference.
Yeah. Well, look.
I recently got stopped at a fake checkpoint. Heard there was a cop around here who might know what I'm talking about.
Draumir, he's a slippery fuck. Pays off all the right people. Provides all these bullshit documents that prove he's legit. Regional inspector, my ass. I'm putting a file together.
Well,
this guy's dressing up like a cop and harassing Augs in the street.
Sounds like 90% of the people I work with. Listen, the right amount of coin in the right kind of pocket, fancy-looking paperwork, those things go a long way in this city. Especially if the perception is that he's not really doing anything wrong. Just giving Augs a hard time.
There's more to it than that.
That's exactly what I think. Why don't you fill me in? What's Drahomir been up to behind my back?
well,
There was a girl named Elena. The way she tells it, she was forced at gunpoint to work for Draumir. They kept her in a little room and made her forge documents for them.
Why didn't she go to the police?
She was scared.
because she was held at gunpoint?
Yeah, of course they are. Prague's going to hell. The bad cops don't care and the good ones are too busy filling out forms. Fuck it. Drahomir's been pulling this shit for long enough and I'm sick of being told to ignore it.
Okay.
Official police
Oh.
meetings now. Stay out of it.
We're... Okay. What are you gonna do about it? You're not gonna shoot him, are you?
Shut it down, Drahomir!
Oh. You are gonna shoot him. Okay. And then you're gonna run away?
What a place.
I mean, is this really the best outcome for this? I thought you were putting a file and stuff. You're not gonna arrest him, or... No? Okay.
I've got an update on your friend Draumir.
Well, there you go.
We pretend to be many things. My friend was never one of them.
It's been taken care of. He's not gonna be a problem anymore.
Thank God. I don't know how you did it, but I'm glad you did. Listen, if you ever need documents for something...
I'll be fine. Thanks.
See you later.
We were machines, sir. But terror and pain have turned us into souls. There is something struggling within. Moments when something enters into us. Thoughts come upon us which are not of us. We feel what we did not used to feel. We hear voices. Teach us to have children so that we may love them. Primus.
Hello?
Is that you?
Who?
Are you a Renka Bauer?
Who are you? Please, take whatever you want. Just leave us alone.
I didn't come here to take anything.
You haven't? Irenka, she gets very scared. Whatever you've come to tell her, you should first tell me. I am the robot Helena. Irenka's not well. We must shield her.
Irenka paid someone to make her an Aug permit. To keep her from being taken to Golem City. That someone wants to come through.
Really? If that's true, we'll be very happy. If we can stay in Prague, maybe they'll even... There was once a great play that predicted so much. Robots, revolutions, the future of mankind. She memorized all of it. It's her way. It's my way of trying to understand.
I'll take your word for it.
Okay.
Here. This permit is good enough to fool anyone who takes a look at it.
Does this mean I don't have to hide anymore?
It's not that simple. You're still in danger. The permit needs to be activated. Otherwise, a routine scan will mark you for Golem just the same.
I don't understand.
Sorry. There's no legal way for you to stay here. You should prepare for the worst.
We don't know how to prepare.
I'll take care of the activation. Just keep a low profile until I can get it sorted out.
Thank you. We appreciate it.
Uh-huh. I'll let you get back to it. Excuse me.
Get lost, dog, before we turn our attention to you.
Oh. Is that so?
Thank you. Thank you so much for what you've done.
You alright?
Thank you. I didn't know what to do. There are not many people a man like me can call on for help.
What did they want?
What everybody wants. Money. To feel strong. At first I thought they were here to take me away. Any moment now, they will take me away.
Oh.
Maybe it doesn't have to come to that.
Don't get an old man's hopes up. Unless... My daughter? Did she send you? She did, didn't she? Why else would you?
Well...
Please, tell me, when can I see them?
Who's your daughter?
Why would your daughter send me?
I thought maybe she and the little one finally decided to help Grandpa with his permit situation. But she probably understands that I need to avoid detection. It is better not to make contact.
When was the last time you saw them?
A few years. Since the day of the... you know.
The day of the incident?
Sure.
The time I ran naked onto a football field as a teenager, that was an incident. This was the work of the devil. He closed our eyes, forced us to see what he sees.
That's a long time not to see someone you care about.
It's not their fault. My son-in-law, he keeps them away from me because... well, because...
Because you ran naked in a football field?
What am I, on trial? Soon you'll be judging me just like he did. Like they all did.
Judging you for what, Edward?
They say I became a monster. In the park. It was during the incident.
You were with your family when the signal went out. Darrow's broadcast. Caused all those Augs to lose control.
I grabbed the youngest by the wrists. We were spinning. We spun like mad. I don't know where it came from. This exhilaration that wasn't mine. It was reckless, I admit. There were mosquitoes in my brain. There was blood. They say that it couldn't have been me. Someone else must have... a stranger, after I blacked out. Please, tell me you believe me. Tell me it isn't possible that I did that to him.
Look, it doesn't matter. Either way, it wasn't you.
When the signal was broadcast, Augs everywhere were made to do terrible things. Things they would never have done otherwise. Some of them can't remember, or choose not to be able to remember. The truth is, yes, it's possible, Edward. But that doesn't necessarily make you responsible. It was out of our control.
I said, I tried to tell them. Whatever my hands may have done, my heart did not. What kind of defense is that? If I can't forgive myself, why should they?
Well...
One of them is still alive. And whether I ever get to see him or not, I want to remain as close as I can. I want to remain in Prague.
Here. This permit should fool anyone at a glance.
I remember the officer saying I would have to pay again. Is that true?
No payment necessary.
No, I'm not here to collect. I'm here to help.
I appreciate that. So, what now? Do I have to activate something? I can put on my nice coat if necessary. If I have to wait in line, I'll wait in line. I don't complain.
The situation's a little less legal than that.
Oh. Do you need me to break in somewhere?
No,
Take care
no.
of it. Just try to keep a low profile until I figure out how to validate your number.
All right. I can do that. I will wait here.
Alright, man. Stick around.
Elena,
and,
I met both those Augs you made permits for. Now what?
There's a computer at the government kiosk that handles the augment permit registry. You'll have to access it, quote unquote.
You mean break in?
The code to the server room is 6788. Be careful, there may be other forms of security.
Alright, I got it.
I see. Alright, I'll see what I can do, I guess.
What do you want, Clank? Get back to your squat, or I'll send you someplace even worse.
Huh? Alright, I'll just keep going then. Oh. Alright. Finally made it to Pilgrim Station, I think.
I'm always telling you, Rado, people in old country are more genuine. They treat each other with respect. If a man has something to say, he says it to your face. Politely. That is what...
Go away, Clint.
Hello.
We're closed.
Oh.
Oh, he is not here to gamble, Vano. Are you?
No.
You're Otar?
I am Mr. Botkovelli, yes. And who are you?
I'm here on behalf of a concerned third party.
Oh, you hear that, Vano? Our guest is a very private person.
I found it pays to be cautious when you don't know exactly who you're dealing with.
That is true. But sometimes it can create problems which could have been avoided had they been more forthcoming. If neither man is willing to compromise, they cannot reach a satisfactory understanding.
I would like to avoid any misunderstandings.
Good. So in this case, since you already know my name, no doubt other things about me, I think you owe me the same courtesy.
Insists on principled behavior. Demonstrates similar standards. Gets aggressive when insulted. Be respectful without patronizing. Keeps most thoughts and feelings to himself. Proceed cautiously. Alright, so maybe trying to get on his good side is a bad thing. He seems like a man who appreciates a straight talker.
I'm with Interpol, but I'm not here to cause any trouble. Organized crime is someone else's department. I'm here to pick up the shipment you're withholding from Václav Koller.
Vano, look. The only honest policeman in Prague. Koller must want this item very much to send someone like you. But I will tell you what I told Koller. No, he cannot have the Calibrator, and you can't either.
Why not?
Dealing with Augs is bad business. A point which some people in this organization have yet to understand.
I see. You're a man of principle. A businessman who cares for the organization he's part of. But there's more to my being here than maybe you realize. Koller is a friend, and sometimes helping out a friend in need is good business.
You see, Vano, this is what I am always talking about. Loyalty. So tell me, Mr. Friendship, how far are you willing to go to help out a friend in need?
If someone needs my help, I give it. Any way I can.
It is like I am always telling him, you can get a lot accomplished just by having a conversation. I will let you have the Calibrator.
Thanks. And what's it gonna cost me?
Listen to the man, Vano. Even when he gets what he wants, he does not trust it. What shall we do with such a man? What will it cost? A favor.
All right. What kind of favor?
Don't worry. I will let you know in due time. It won't be too painful. Not for you. What do you say? Do we have a deal, Mr.
Jensen, we have a deal.
Excellent. Upstairs in my office, you will find Koller's Calibrator. I will be in touch.
Alright. Appreciate it. Alright, and here we go.
Alright, Koller. I've got your neuroplasticity calibrator.
That's great! I'm gonna pencil you in for that optimization procedure. Just as soon as I'm done with this house call.
What house call?
House call?
This other client, you know, doesn't like to be kept waiting.
Neither do I, Koller. Call me when you're ready.
Got this. Sean Standard. We're all you need to get through.
This is your final warning. Vacate the area.
Alright, and we're in. Did that do it?
Milena,
Here we go.
The Aug permit registry.
Hold on. That should give me access now as well.
Why am I seeing a security timer?
Probably because neither of us have done this before. Cross your fingers. I borrowed this employee ID from a guy in a bar.
Why does it say there's only one validation slot?
Shit, shit, shit! The city has quotas for this kind of thing. Prague is designed to put people to death.
What does that mean?
The system won't let this guy register 2 people. Just scan something. There isn't much time. Help 1 person at least.
I'm really sorry about this.
Good. Edward's documents should hold up to any kind of scanning check now. He's as legit as he can be, without actually being legit.
I came here to help 2 people.
It doesn't always work that way. Look, you need to get out of there, please.
Milena, that permit I wasn't able to scan. What happens to Irenka now?
She probably ends up in Golem. Or she gets arrested for trying to use fake documentation. Thrown into a cell somewhere. I don't know. Doesn't exactly feel like a win, does it?
No, it doesn't.
Well,
we did the best.
A half win, maybe.
Listen, thanks for being one of the good guys.
Yeah, if you say so.
I can help you with something, yes?
I'm looking for Laborio.
It is me. You have come for the magic?
I'm hoping you can help me make sense of something. A strange encounter I had. A man hiding behind a screen in the sewers, surrounded by followers of some kind. His name is Richard. You used to be partners.
Richard is alive. You found him?
I'm afraid so.
But I know I didn't like it. Richard had a way of depriving me. Things I wanted to say and do, but I couldn't.
I am so happy he is alive. Richard and I was sure that I should have known. Richard always said, the show must go on.
There was nothing entertaining about this. What is he doing down there? How is he doing it?
I have not seen Richard in many years. We developed a show together, the evolution of stage hypnosis intensified through technology. Adapted versions of the Casey and DDE designs.
Social augmentation?
In conjunction with modern hypnotic techniques, something much more powerful than mere persuasion. The communal construction of an alternate reality. For 3 hours on a Friday night, we guided people into brave new worlds.
These worlds you and Richard created through hypnosis, what were they exactly?
They were whatever people wanted, created together with the audience. Every night was different. After the incident, we were made to stop, treated as criminals. It was not right. People paid for their tickets and embarked on imaginative explorations. We did not hurt anyone. We would never hurt anyone.
I'm not sure that's still true for Richard. His audience now. I'm worried they may be trapped. Is that something he could be capable of? Creating a world and keeping people there indefinitely?
It depends on the personality. If someone is susceptible to the message, and if Richard keeps repeating it, it is conceivable.
Right.
Why do you think Richard is doing this? What's his endgame in trying to hypnotize people in a sewer?
I cannot say for sure, but after the incident, after the way things began to change, Richard said he was going to find a better place. I did not hear from him again. The loss of so many people that we knew, I believe it broke him.
He didn't seem very broken to me. More like a guru of some kind, with way too much control of the people in that room.
No, Richard is not capable of hurting anyone. At least, he was not before. He was an idealist, the kind of man who... The worlds we created together on stage, They were more beautiful than the reality.
The technology Richard is using to do all this, how does it work?
Binaural beats. Richard bounces his source transmission through a series of emitters that use targeted neural oscillation to stimulate specific areas of the basal ganglia.
Right. Let's assume I'm not familiar with that particular ganglia.
Richard is using a system of emitters that can intensify and adjust his frequency, his message, his intent. Imagine it. He can make the very soul of a transmission pierce into the brainwaves of his target audience.
I don't need to imagine it. I already know it's terrifying. Tell me how to stop Richard.
Richard is conveying a vision of himself, of themselves, of an alternate community they are building together. If it is Richard's goal to keep the people there, the only way to free them is to make them see through it.
Well, how do I do that? Last time I talked to him didn't go so well.
The signal he is transmitting, its effect is limited to a specific radius, to the room where the audience is, where the emitters are installed. Wherever Richard is must be outside of that room.
So if I get to him, I'll be able to say or do whatever I want?
Yes, but promise you won't hurt him, please.
I'm not promising anything. Something tells me if I do get in there, he's not going to be content to just talk.
There may be a better way. The emitters, they are somewhere in the room, yes? Okay then, so wait. You wait. Just wait 1 second, please. Wait for it.
What?
Wait for it. Where are
What are you doing?
Come to me. Wait. Okay. I think I have what I'm looking for. I think I have found what you need. Ta-da!
What is it? A jammer?
They are scrambling devices. Our failsafe whenever things got ugly. Attach them to the emitters and it closes the ability to amplify. Good night. Show's over. Your gods are but men again.
And that'll be enough to make the people in the room see through him?
I hope. If they have been exposed for a very long time, you need to help them to see. But please be kind to Richard. I don't know what he has become, but I know what he was. A decent man once, who simply believed that the world should be better.
We all believe that.
Sure.
There are better and worse ways of going about it.
Yeah. Well, I guess I'll see you later. Alright, here we are again at this little hideout place. And well, got a new theory to test out.
You don't belong here. You need to leave.
Excuse me? And what if I don't leave? What are you gonna do then?
Can you all feel it? We are becoming someone else. Not through fear, not through technology, not through long-drawn
Alright,
We are doing it through sheer force of will.
see what we got here. It's a little keypad and security rating 5.
One among you is armed to the teeth.
Well,
Is a tree of thorns. But not even he can act upon his based impulses here.
this is definitely not the right way to go. Can I? Okay, this doesn't work as cover. Okay. I thought I could hide myself, but no.
The old fire is no longer a plug. There are no Augs or naturals.
Oh god, there's another one over there too.
Only a shared sense of needing to be better than we are.
This is crazy. How am I supposed to walk anywhere? These turrets, always on the prowl.
You are not your permit classification either. We will go to great lengths to protect what we've created. What are you going to do? Claw your way in?
Ah! Oh! It's impossible to sneak around. The turrets immediately see you. And they got such a wide range of vision. I don't know how I'm supposed to stealth through this. I can't use my guns either, thanks to this, like, peaceful mode. He's like trans that he's putting on me.
Could use some help.
So yeah. Good stuff. Good stuff. Fun stuff. Love it. Alright, here's what I'm gonna do.
Get away from there.
Who cares about stealth? Am I right, fellas?
I may not be able to keep you from snooping around, but I can keep you from doing harm. Remember, you abhor the violence. You'll stay here with me. I promise. There's nothing I won't do to keep you here.
Can I turn? Look, see, the door is constantly being watched.
I need you to stop and to ask yourself, what am I contributing to the experience? You know who you
Nothing.
are. You know what I'm talking
Nothing.
about. I see.
Don't bother. Don't bother yourself. It's fine. It's fine, dude. Bro, it's fine. Hold on. I just remembered. I got some of these. Can I use them?
Discard the darkness. This is what happens outside.
Trace program initiated.
What are you going to do? Claw your way in?
Oh. There we go. That's how you do it. Okay, so this isn't even the peaceful option anyway. Well, great. Then why was I wasting my time doing all that? So are the little devices actually Do I have to climb the ladder? It seems climbing the ladder is like an immediate, like, hostile option. Okay, let's look around here first. Maybe there's something we missed. I can't even throw objects.
You are not your
That's how passive I'm being.
You are not your
Oh.
documents. You are one of
Sure,
us.
I'll take it.
We are versioning
Alright, what am I supposed to do? Install the signal scramblers. If I can install these devices on the emitters inside Richard's compound. Okay. But what do these emitters look like?
The skeptic.
Okay. That's not an emitter, that's a microphone. So... what does an emitter look like in this world, in this scenario?
Here is all we have left.
And would it be down here with the masses, or would it be upstairs? Maybe it is upstairs. But that place is a minefield. How am I supposed to do anything?
Get away from there.
Signal scramblers. Hey, I'm in cover. I'm in cover. Dickhole, I'm in cover. Well, it's gonna be quest items? Nah. That's only in the first game, I guess. The first game. The previous game. Are they an item on me? Can I use them like a grenade, or... Can you stop with the shooting? Like, you're not impressing. You're not impressing anyone with that. Alright? Let's go over there, I guess. Okay, so if I was an emitter, where would I be? Oh, there's one.
You need to stop this poking around.
Okay, now we're going somewhere. Aha. Okay. There should be one left. Just one left. Where would it be? Ah!
What do you think you're doing?
Got it.
Storm has passed. It's over now. Close your eyes.
There we go.
Open them. And feel free of the violence.
Alright. Let's try this again.
The skeptic. He continues to cloud the room with questions, with doubts. He contributes nothing. He may say nothing.
I'm gonna say a few things whether you want me to or not. We got a lot to talk about, Richard. Now that we can finally talk.
Why have you... What is it that offends you so much about our attempt to construct something better?
You mean your attempt to control people? Amplifying your hypnotic techniques with some kind of social enhancer? Keeping people from talking back, from questioning you?
I don't think you understand. Please. These people want to be here. We need each other.
As he loses control, Richard may be tempted to do something drastic. Just like his followers, he must be eased out of the experience, must be made to admit that he went too far. So, which one of these is easing, condemning or pitying? Alright, let's try pitying, I guess.
How ugly must the world have looked to you, to go to these lengths? To actually believe that this was some kind of alternative?
We chose to start over. to escape what society had become, what it was turning us into. You may not understand, but they do.
No, I understand. You sought out people who were vulnerable. People like you, who had reasons to run away.
Who do you think they are? There are no missing persons reports. I didn't rip them from warm meals and bamboo linen. For those who wander the sewers at night in search of answers and alternatives, this is as good as it gets. No more hiding, no more running away, no more feeling abandoned. They need me. They need somewhere to feel welcome.
And the ones you don't welcome? Those who try to question or resist, like Visnik, like me? You have no problem rejecting them, threatening them, installing gun turrets to ensure they can never pull back the curtain.
Guns exist only to protect the ideal. Even the most peaceful communities must be prepared to defend themselves.
This isn't a community. It's a magic trick. You've been hypnotizing people, selling them on some fantasy of what you wish the world was like.
He tricked us? I don't understand.
None of it meant anything.
Please, don't leave. He can undermine me all he wants, but he can't change what it's like up there. The decommissioning, the segregation. They will round you up and catalog you. They will do worse.
Those shitty realities you keep trying to save people from, those are things each one of us has a right to face head on, guided by our own instincts and impulses. You can stay down here and pretend away the injustice all you want, but you don't get to pretend them away for others.
Please, don't go.
He preyed on us.
It's too late, Richard. There's no one left.
Alright. Can we talk now? Without all the turrets and stuff? Huh? Face to face? Man to man? No? You still gotta keep it locked? That's alright. I've hacked your door once, I can do it again. Come on, Richard, open up. There you go.
I believe in what we were trying to do.
Well, yeah. I believe that you believed in what you were doing, and that it was right, but doesn't mean that it was.
Richard can no longer persuade anyone of anything. The others are free of him now, just like you are.
I'm not a model of separation. I questioned him, and then I'm not one of them anymore. But I'm not one of them.
You were right to question him.
Yeah.
The fact that you were able to at all when others couldn't says a lot about your strength of character.
I became I again. Temporary signal failure led them to perceive me as a threat. I started thinking differently. I realized how there's two eyes in Visnik. That's when I figured it all out.
It's a good thing you did. God knows how far this might have gone if Richard had been left unchecked. How many others might have come and been persuaded to stay.
We came to him because we didn't fit the so social schematic, hounded by laws, hated by revolutions. He offered a way out, but there is no way out. Exile from exile is exile.
You're out
Right.
now, Visnik. There should be nothing more drawing you to this place. To him. You can go anywhere you want. You can do anything you want.
I want to be... I am alone.
Time machine. Knickupixtvi. Sounds like English but backwards.
The past is catching up to you.
Uh-huh. That's it? The past is catching up to me. Fantastic. Tell me something I don't know. Alright, well.
I can still hear it. It's like a mosquito in my brain.